Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Basically, a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Simmons, the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Calls his own number. Across the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And they can't make the play on third down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
With the catch, it's Hardy. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They'll give it to Hardy.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lanier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long.
We need this. We need this.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Missouri! Makes the grab inbounds.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Simmons on the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They're working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Hardy. Fouls through the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Simmons. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hardy.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Throwing Simmons. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Hardy. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Simmons to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Hardy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. There he goes!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Right down the boulevard. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Simmons pulls it in. It's Hardy. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
What up, what up?
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Hardy. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Simmons on play action. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Taylor wants to throw. He's got him. Lowers those pads. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll give it on the counter. Got enough for the first. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Simmons. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Could be an alley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Here's Simmons to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Longhorns, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
He'll pull it down and run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Taylor wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to Flop. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Bluff Bothwell again. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there, and he rolls into the house. defense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Simmons, under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Going left, Fluff Bothwell. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The screen, he's got wheels, breaks into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The play action fake. Complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Might have a chance.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So the final period starts with a second down play. Fluff Bothwell again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Bothwell. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third down, here's Bothwell. Maybe a crease. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Handoff, left Bothwell. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Again, it's Hardy. Can't get him to the ground.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Jumped on top of the pile.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Simmons. Here's the pressure. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.